You know, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, you know, important. Some are not.
Just before I get into anything else, just give you my first piece of analysis on this clip, on this video. You'll notice that Elon Musk is doing this hand thing from pretty much from now on for the duration of the video. Now, this hand thing is like some secret symbol that, you know, the New World Order or whatever do to let everyone know I'm in the New World Order. But Elon Musk is obviously doing it in this video, and most content creators were like, gotcha, he's doing it, we caught him. But it's like, I think I've reached the point where it's like, they're deliberately doing all this stuff, man, so that you notice. Okay? Do you honestly think that anyone who is in the New World Order doesn't know that Elon's a member? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he needs to do this sign to let them know, hey, I'm one of you guys. They're like, whoa, phew. You know what I mean? They all know that he's... Why would he need to be doing that? He doesn't need to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I've reached the point where I think this stuff, it's out there to divide everyone, basically. It's out there so that they can expose their own New World Order system in order that they can sell you the replacement to it, which will probably be, you know, the mark of the beast, the false prophet, and the Antichrist, etc., etc., etc. So I'm past the point where I'm like, oh, we got them, guys. They made that sign. I think they want you to see you making that sign. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry, carry on.
But this one, this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
Now, guess what happened after he did that? Guess what happened after he did that? It is acceptance speech or whatever. Guess what happened? You're never going to guess what happened. You're never going to guess what happened. Yeah, some people thought that looked like a Nazi salute. Yeah, and it sent half of the country insane with like, oh my gosh, it's a Nazi. And the other half of the country, people who support this guy, who actually think that like Elon Musk is this great guy, it's going to save the world, were like, oh, what are you talking about? He was just from his heart. It was just a normal sort of reaction. He was just trying to throw his heart out there. He didn't mean to make it look like a Nazi whatsoever. So what's my opinion on this? Do I think he was doing a Nazi salute? No. Do I think he was just doing a from the heart gesture? No. None of those two things is true. I'll tell you exactly the clip you just saw. I'll tell you exactly what you just saw. You just saw somebody do a gesture on purpose that looked exactly like a Nazi salute. Okay? You didn't see somebody that accidentally did a Nazi salute. Dude, it's one of the most, especially if you're on a podium. You know what I mean? You're on a podium, you're a political figure, and you're like, Nuh! Like the fact that he went, Nuh! As well is like, dude, come on. What you've watched there, I don't think that Elon Musk is a Nazi and he follows Hitler and he wanted to throw the Nazi salute. That's so childish. I don't think that. What I do think, though, is that he has gone out there to try and give the impression that he might be a Nazi in order to sow division, sow confusion, sow anarchy, sow chaos, get half of the, you know some of the posts I've seen from like left-wing comedians who they are just soiling themselves, dude. They're doing like 9,000 word Facebook posts where it's like, now is the time for us to start really commenting and letting people know that Nazis are running the country, and I've got a pitchfork and I'm living in my basement and I've bought a gerbil, and just, it's so insane. People really are so distressed about this because they're like, can't you see that it was a Nazi salute? And then you've got the other half who are like, oh, what are you talking about? He was just doing this, which of course he wasn't. So it's very telling. Even though this is obviously another deep state clown world, psyop, whatever you want to call it, This stuff it's a performance, okay? And it's being thrown out there just to keep you all distracted and arguing with each other and talking about nonsense, you know? You really think that this guy's a Nazi and he's just throwing out the Nazi sign? And who's that going to help? Why would you do that? You wouldn't do that, you know? Or you really think that was an accident and he didn't mean to do like the Nazi salute? Of course he did. You know, that's what you've just seen. And it's really telling for what this administration or whatever is really about. You know, the Bible says by their fruits you shall know them. Okay? Well, if you really look at the fruit of, let's say, Trump and Elon, the Trump administration, what are the fruits? And people are, well, the fruits are he's closing the border and he's doing this, he's doing that. He's throwing out all this stuff which obviously I would agree with. You know, close the border, you know, do all this great stuff. But really, it's red meat for people like me, you know, that are like, he's doing all the right things, he's saying all the right things. He's back, we're all going to be fine. You know, but really what's being created by Trump and Elon, especially Elon in this clip, is, you know, division, is splitting people in two. You either think it was a Nazi salute or you don't. And, you know, if you think it was a Nazi salute, you know, you're losing your mind. And if you don't, you're losing your mind. You know, so really, if you look at, like, what's happened, like, politically, half of the country hate this Trump guy and the other half love him. It's like, that is not productive. That is not going to be, you know, helpful for bringing a country together, now is it? And the last thing you want to do is go up there and throw a Nazi salute just after you've been elected or whatever. So, you know, that's my opinion on this. It's a performance piece, and it's designed to get everyone, you know, fretting and confused and whatever else. So, and it gives, you know, the right-wing people who are promoted by the establishment with huge followings a chance to be like, the crazy left think it was a Nazi salute. And it gives the left, you know, it gives like, it's engagement farming for the left and the right and the whole fake political paradigm. But what it is, ladies and gentlemen, is nonsense. My name's Alice Williams. That's my take on the issue. I'm going to start ending videos like I'm on the news. Tune in next time for another video. Bye.